Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Shield Hero Episode 7. Alrighty guys, so last episode we had some Philo stuff. We got to learn a little bit more about what Philo is, like queen of the flock, I guess, kind of thing. And they started doing a lot more trading and stuff like that. We learned more about the trading world and different ways they can make money and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then we also had them uh, get some magic thread, which was a big part of the episode, to make Philo some clothes, so that way she's not naked every time she transforms back into a human. And those clothes, we needed the magic thread so those clothes could transform with her, so that way she can, keep the clothes with her while she's transformed into her chicken form, is what I call it. So we also had Now for Me possibly doing some magic with the healing of some older people in the show, as well as Raftalia doing some magic going stealth, which was pretty cool to take out some bandits. So, neat stuff. I'm really looking forward to what we have going on here. We had an awesome fight last episode too, which I want to see more of. I want to see more fighting, and I want to see more world building. I think that was one of the big topics I talked about wanting to see and hoping to see in these next few episodes before the next wave hits. I don't know how long it's going to take us till we get to the next wave. It only took like a few episodes before we got to the first wave these heroes were in, but the second wave this world has been in. So, who knows? I know it's supposed to be like a month between waves or something, but I know the not last episode, but the episode before only took they got the egg and then like 2 days later, uh, Philo was that big, and then they slept that night at the end of the episode and woke up. So that was only like 3 days. And last episode could have only been like a day or two as well. I don't know. So we might still have a really long ways, or it might be soon. We might time skip. I don't know. Regardless of all that, I'm looking forward to seeing what we have going on this episode. So let's jump into it, shall we? Alrighty. So for you full lengthers, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Oh, starting off immediately with the opening. Interesting. Excuse me, just chugging some water. Some cool symbolism in this opening. Like with the jail cell between the two and then that shattering kind of like references their relationship, or I can make it seem like that, references some relationship of them originally just being slave and owner and now, breaking down those walls and stuff like that. Bunch of potions. Herbicide. Oh. Does that have to do... Yeah, that seed they found last episode. It's that legendary crop that Motoyasu brought here, isn't it? That's what I was talking about last episode as well. Getting overrun. uh, Damn. Oh shit. Oh damn. Just gonna send Philo off to do that? What? Oh, I think Philo tried to say be right back. Oh jeez. Hey, that bird talked. God, there's just rumors everywhere. Uh, yeah, everyone knows the rumors of him. Oh, geez, they're like, oh my god, that's horrible. Human. Wait, did that say level 78? Or did I see that wrong? Maybe it was a 1. Maybe it's an 18. Oh, jeez. They're like worshipping him. It's kind of like might look bad on him if people see this in like the wrong way. Yup. 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 Cool. I'm glad I caught on to that. Sometimes I miss those connections in some shows, but cool. Oh wow. Hmm. Where's his shield? I thought he couldn't take that off. I thought it was turned into the book in the previous episode, but now it just looks like he's holding a book. It doesn't look like a shield. Jeez. Yeah. Interesting. So either that book was the shield, or he's apparently able to just hide his shield now. Plant monster, spitting acid. Nice, Raftalia. Nice, Philo. God, they're gross. They're spewing acid everywhere. Ugh. Uh-oh, Philo. Nice. I love that utility that he does with that shield. With the air shield. Just like healed itself. Yeah. Alright, Raftalia, you got this. Ah, teamwork, yes! Damn. That's an agile fat chicken. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Did she? I was too busy talking. I didn't hear it. Oh, it works, but it regenerates too quickly. Yeah, so he does have some kind of potion enhance. I talked about that as well. He's gonna enhance the herbicide, and it should take him out, I think. Damn. Whoa, what is that? He's just, like, walking through it. Huh. Oh, damn. Oh, Bloodshot Eye! It didn't like that! You're gonna make it enrage! Or not. Oh god, the eyeball just fell out. Damn, that's all it took? Oh, is that the seed? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, snap. Oh my god. More tension between those two. Bioplant shield. What the heck? He tried to recreate it. Hmm. What's that? Huh. Okay, maybe it's just a smaller shield that he, like, puts on to get it out of his way or something. Maybe that's what he had before and it was under his armband, possibly? I'm not sure. I don't think they agree. What is that? Man... What's a big word? He's still trying to recreate the plant. He's like doing it in their outpost too, so I hope they do it right. Oh. Nice. uh, he'll come up with some kind of compromise, he always does. What did they take? They took the fruit. It's kind of funny, like, I'll talk more about the way Naofumi is in the discussion, I guess. Nice. Doing some nice deliveries. Hot springs, yes. Nice. Your tail says otherwise. More, more jealousy stuff. Jesus. I should have known when I heard Hot Springs it was going to be fan service episode. Their fan service part. Doesn't seem too bad yet. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. What? Why is she over in that one? And now she's gonna think they're gonna be, like, united forever or whatever. What? She's just gonna drink both of them. Feel's reaction to that. Get him a gift. I hope she doesn't get into some kind of trouble or something. Hmm. Love charms are made of latium. God damn it. Philo. Eggs. Oh, God. Jesus. Alright, this episode took a weird turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Well, luckily there was another cliff with a bush. Oh, the floor looks ripe to break. Right? That floor is way too animated. Oh, cushion. It's like a monster or something. Yep. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Such a fluffy chicken bird thing. Oh, 10-point jump. Alright. We're getting along a little better. That's good. It's like almost daytime. They spent like the whole night doing this. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Aw, not the eggs! Not the poor birdie! And there goes that. Holy crap. Blasting off again, I suppose. Oh, they're mad now. I like the little sweat thing on it. Oh, yeah, that thing's dead. Bringing it back. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. I was worried they were gonna be like this town's like sacred animal and they just like killed it or whatever. So they gave those guys the Razorback boar thing, whatever it was, and got him a little hammer as a gift. Head pats all around. Yeah, you're filthy. Alright. That's that. That was a weird turn for the second half of that episode, but yeah, interesting. Hmm. I hope that kind of addressed the situation, though, and allows us to move forward a bit. That would be nice. I'll talk more in the discussion about it, but... I'm like, I was so thrown by that by that second part of, like, the second half of the episode. I'm trying to remember what even happened in the first part. Oh, I guess it was the plant stuff, wasn't it? Yeah. Duh. I don't know how I forgot that. Oh, there's more after credit stuff. Uh-oh. An epidemic. East. Yep. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa, what was that? Alrighty, guys. So that is the end of episode 7. That was a pretty good episode. I liked the first half a lot more than the second half because kind of like what I talked about last episode, there was, you know, that tension, that weird like love tension kind of stuff where Philo is just like a I don't know what to think of Philo after this episode. Because I originally thought Philo was just a kid that enjoyed, you know, being noticed by Naofumi and for things like, you know, head pats, like, combing her hair and stuff like that, and all that. But then she said something about being a mate this episode, which is obviously weird to me. But, yeah, I didn't expect that from Philo because Philo is just, you know, a kid in my eyes anyway. I mean, I don't know what she looks like a kid. I don't know what she's supposed to be. I mean, she definitely acts childish enough to be considered one. So, but they had the whole like jealousy thing between Raftalia and Philo and everything this episode, but they kind of addressed it. They went on a similar mission, one to get an egg, one to get a gem, and ended up kind of helping each other and coming to a understanding a bit. So what I'm hoping is that they don't really address that too much more in the future. Like, obviously it's still gonna be there, their feelings didn't disappear, but I hope they're like little competitive, like arguing and going after each other a bit, and like the angry stares kind of stops, you know, and we get to move on a little bit from that. But moving on to the first part of the episode, which I liked a lot more. I probably won't talk much about the second half now. That's all I really had to contribute to say about that. But the first half was... I'm glad I made that prediction last episode, between the hint of, you know, they talked about what all the other heroes were doing, one of which was Motoyasu, who found a legendary... I think it was like a legendary plant that was used to... Because we know it was a seed, but I don't think that's the word they used last episode. I don't think they actually said seed. Maybe they did. But they cured the famine in the area, which was basically just they had no food and stuff like that. So he gave him that seed, which ended up overrunning the town, and they needed a whole bunch of herbicide, which we learned about this episode. But last episode, we had the opened case with the little ancient inscription that said, like, you know, this was a seed to hope you don't starve, but it was like, you know, they hinted at it being, you know, like cursed or evil or something, and it was sealed away in there, and it was gone. So, you know, I put the 2 and 2 together. It wasn't too hard to do, but honestly, sometimes I'm a little ignorant to some stuff like that, where they're trying to make connections, and I just, like, don't notice it until I'm like, oh, that's what they meant. But it came back this episode, which is cool. Ended up being, you know, plant monsters, I guess, is what grew from all that stuff. And Naofumi took care of the situation for, you know, some money in return, and then but he what did he do? He used his shield to manipulate the seed, so it's not a monster anymore. Now it just grows fruit very quickly and stuff like that to cure their famine problem, which, once again, he didn't give them for free. He ended up taking all the fruit from a lot of the fruit from the initial harvest and kept some of the seeds. So yeah, I'm guessing he left some behind. He did. Now that I think about it, he did take the seeds. So maybe they didn't give him anything. Maybe the fruit was what he harvested, and they didn't take any of the seeds. But I'm guessing they did take some to cure the famine in that area. But and then he just managed to sell off the seeds and the fruits before they went bad, which was cool. I kind of like seeing him like playing the economy. Like I do want to see way more action, which we did get some action this episode. The first half of the episode was a lot of that with Philo running and dodging the vines and stuff. That was really cool, very agile and stuff like that. And we got to see Raftalia doing some stuff as well, slashing up some of the like monsters and stuff like that. It was really cool that Now For Me did the potion enhancing, which I talked about last episode. That might be something that he had because he was able to give the healing potion to the old lady and heal her like surprisingly quick. You know, the guy that was with him was like, "Wow, she's already up. She's already feeling the effects of it and stuff. What magic spell did you use?" So he is able to like enhance potions. So he's able to enhance the herbicide, which was apparently he just like dropped it on one of the vines. He didn't even like drop it on the eyeball or anything, and it just crumbled the entire thing, which is crazy. I expected him to at least have to like try to move in there and get it on the eyeball, but on top of that, there's so many things I want to discuss. I want to get back to the way Now For Me is. It was something I'd mentioned in discussion, but I'll talk about that in a second because I want to get this off my chest too. And now I just forgot what it was. Crap. Oh, when Now For Me was walking, he was somehow like melting the herbs or the vines off him. How is he doing that? Because he doesn't have any kind of offensive stuff. So I feel like he shouldn't have been able to do that, but maybe it has to do with like maybe he was somehow using the the plant, like the bio plant shield that he has to manipulate them off of him. Or maybe he was somehow like utilizing the herbicide without opening the bottle and stuff like that. Like maybe he was like producing a herbicide like aura around him kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing, but he was just able to walk and they just like dissipated off of him. So I'm not really quite sure how that happened. They didn't really explain it, which I mean, sometimes it's good when they don't like over exposit on how some of that stuff works. So I don't necessarily hate that, but I'm curious as to what he did because when they don't exposit, we just kind of have to figure it out on our own. But anyway, we also had getting back to what I want to talk about is I talked about this a few episodes back, but it's really cool how now it's like it's almost respectful, right? Because I think some people would get maybe what's the word? Some people might get suspicious of the kind of stuff that Now For Me does if he did everything for free, right? Like if he like all these nice things he's done, like when he gave that guy a fast ride to cure his mom or wife or family member, whoever that was. Uh he said that the guy had to pay him 1 silver. The guy couldn't do it at the time. And he said, okay, well then you can repay me in goods or pay me back someday. And it's kind of cool because when people do stuff for free, some people in the world, I'm sure, could get suspicious and they're like, why is this guy doing stuff for free? He's gonna, come back later and want something. But it's not necessarily greedy when he's asking for stuff in return. That's just kind of how the world works. And I feel like there's a little more respect that people pay him, even though, like, some of the people feel a little off-put, like, they thought of Now For Me as a hero when he went into this town, not even just a hero, they thought of him as this, I can't remember the word they used. It was, they, like, referenced him as, like a god kind of thing. Like, not him as a god, but there's something about the bird that he has with him that's being, like, noticed as a god and stuff. And, which is kind of weird, but I kind of get it, since it seems like it's a very rare thing. But I don't know. But you know, his legend is spreading around how he like goes around and heals people. But you know, I think they respected that he asked for stuff in return for, you know, healing the people and everything and saving them from the plants and stuff like that. But I also think that they were a little bit off put just because they, you know, they thought this person who was like an amazing person traveling around saving people wouldn't ask for stuff in return, you know? But I just think that's a really interesting thing that he does whenever he does something for someone, they're all like, you know, thank you and yada yada. And some of them offer him stuff, and others, you know, treat it just like, you know, he did them a favor. But then he's like, well, you know, I didn't do it for free, so you have to do this for me now. But I kind of, I respect that he does that, and I feel like that's also building him some respect in this world as well. So it's really cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes with his character and how he gets known around the world, you know? Like, I wonder if we're gonna get to a point where Motoyasu is actually shunned a bit, and Naofumi is kind of, you know, praised, because so far, Naofumi saved a town from being overtaxed by Motoyasu, and then all he did was, like, what I forget. Oh, all he took was a carriage out of that whole deal. You know, they were going to be charged what 50 silver to come in and out of the village. Like that village would have been screwed. And then he also saved this village from the seed that Motoyasu gave him that overran the village. So, you know, we haven't seen Motoyasu's reaction to this one yet, but I think people might start talking bad, like, oh, look, it's a spear hero. I heard that he created, you know, a whole monster that it rampaged a village and the shield hero had to save us, you know, kind of thing. It'll be interesting if that kind of spreads a bit, and Motoyasu would be pissed, and I think Miney would be pissed too, because it seems like whatever Miney tries to do backfires a lot in her face, except for her initial plan. Like, the first plan in the first episode to frame Naofumi worked. But ever since then, she's just been, like, you know, grasping at straws. She reminds me of, like, a Scooby-Doo villain kind of thing, where every time she fails, or, like, almost like a Team Rocket, where we're blasting off again! They're just, like, humorous in how much they fail, you know? Or, like, you know, the Scooby-Doo villains, like, damn you and your filial pet. Damn you kids and your filial pet. You know, something like that. You know, whatever. But I don't know. It's just, it'd be cool if, like, rumors like that start spreading, and it's not like Naofumi spreading the rumors. He didn't even mention to these villagers that I don't think that he mentioned that Motoyasu was the one that did this to them. They just might assume, because of, like, how it lined up. Motoyasu gave them the seed, their village got overran, you know? Stuff like that. Just cause and effect is what's creating these situations for Motoyasu to just look so bad, you know? But, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to how that all plays out. Even though it's gonna be even more tension between Motoyasu and Naofumi, you know? That's gonna create so much tension if it goes the way I think it is, but yeah. And then the after credits scene, we had a bunch of people downed. We heard that there was, you know, medical emergencies going on in the east, and then we also saw a bunch of people, like, knocked out, and, like, I don't know, there was, like, blood, and they might be dead people, I don't know, and, like, a dragon kind of thing, and then it just ended. So I don't know if that dragon is still alive, or if it was killed, if the sickness killed it, or if it killed all those people, or what's going on there. But I'm sure Naofumi is going to be making a nice profit going east, curing people of this illness that's going around, and all that. So I'm sure that's going to be the next episode, which I also, because I sit through all the way to the end, I saw the name of the next episode, which is Cursed Shield, which is also something that I actually haven't mentioned it, but I do want to know more about the Cursed Shield. So, you know, I guess we might have more stuff going on with that, which will be interesting. I'm very much curious as to what's going to happen with that. But yeah, guys, I think that pretty much sums up most of what I have to talk about this episode. I very much, like I said, I very much liked the first half, and I very much was meh about the second half. Like, I didn't see a reason why we really needed all that, weird, like, relationship stuff going on between Ralph Talia, Philo, and stuff, but oh well. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, in the description, there's a Patreon link if you want to support the channel further. I very much appreciate it. You also get some benefits in return, like full-length and early access. If you watch other channels, I'm sure you're familiar with how that works. You get episodes ahead of time with early access, and full-length, you get to watch the entire episode with me instead of it being cut and stuff like that. But yeah, so thanks for watching once again, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.